number 3 is about to kick off. Of course, it will be Tourney 4, otherwise known as Vertical Vengeance. And CZM, your opinion on this map between these two players? And we've seen actually before at the European Championship, it only takes 27 seconds to get some frags onto Cooler.
Cooler's rails have been unbelievably on in the past few maps, so hey, I mean, this is a map that has a railgun, has a lot of open spaces. Should be very interesting.
Well, let's see what's going to happen. Rapha, of course, is on championship point. One more map victory, and he will claim for the 2nd season in a row the World Championship title. Let's see what's going to happen. So, 24 will be the 3rd map. So, a couple of seconds. This is map number 3, Cooler versus Rapha. Rapha is on championship point, just 1 map needed from the remaining 3, and he will become world champion for 2 seasons in a row. And off the start, it's a fairly close one, but it's Cooler who gets the advantage with the armor. Both yellows picked up by the Russian.
Yep, and he managed to pick up a railgun too. So weapon advantage is neutralized. It's going to come down to both players splitting the armors and then hoping that one of them gets the first rail.
Of course, a couple of major ways to play Tourney 4. Play that defensive rocket game around the middle area, and play the long distance game with the rail. Or if you're Cooler, you can play the long distance game with the rocket launcher. Just once.
Cooler making some nice baits, pretending to drop down for the yellow armor, actually catching Rapha on that bait. Unfortunately, it caused him to give up the yellow armor, but he returned an awesome direct midair rocket that kind of neutralized that advantage.
Another yellow armor for Cooler. And Rapha wisely is staying out of sight. And of course, these doors will be a massive factor here on Tourney 4. What a rocket from Rapha!
Awesome read.
And it was all down to prediction. Knocked down to 70 armor. There's another great rocket from Rapha. His rocket's spot on so far. Oh, and here comes a push from Rapha. That was a very brave move. And I tell you what, it paid off massively. There's a good railback from Cooler, though. That should negate the lost yellow armor. 1.5 minutes gone. Still a 0-0 score.
I mean, Rapha playing a pretty textbook T4 game so far, going for rocket damage around corners, and he knows where his opponent's going. I mean, it's really paid off. I mean, we saw them at Eagle Stack not too long ago, but now Cooler's down to 21 health, 0 armor, and Rapha's
oh, and he's going to drop down, and there's a mid-air rocket for Rapha for frag number 1 here on map number 3, and surely will be able to finish his 2nd one. Cooler came running up just towards that mega health, which of course Rapha will take, and as I mentioned before, the difference here with the mega health, it spawns just once every 2 minutes. Here comes Rapha again. What a combo! Rocket to rail, 3-0, and Cooler already struggling to get off the mark.
Oh, that's some crucial damage though. Yeah, it's a crazy amount of damage. Rapha looks good to pick up the 25s in the middle. Cooler being very sneaky around the mid-level.
Still got 5 seconds for the mega to be in play. Rapha needs those 25 HP bubbles. One collected from mid-tier.
That's good. Rapha's no longer available. Cooler's not so bad himself. They got about equal stack now, and Cooler's looking to get a rocket launcher in a second. Or maybe he won't.
Cooler will drop down, of course, for the 50 armor of that yellow. Rapha just playing smart, playing defensive,
awesome
doing
rocket.
damage wherever he can. Again, we'll need a bit of health to boost him up. Missed rail from Cooler. Back away again onto his yellow armor. Did get railed. But of course he's now safe. He picks up.
Oh, that would have been a crucial rail.
Slightly off for Rapha, but he's got height advantage. He will drop down towards Cooler, and that rail I think probably would have hit if Rapha didn't get himself through that teleporter in time.
Yeah, both players missing a little chances there. Rapha had a good shot with that rocket. Now that was an interesting fight. Both players having essentially equal health out of it.
There's another yellow for the world champion. Of course, Cooler has to win all 3 remaining maps now to stay in the game. Or to win the championship, of course, if he wins all 3.
Yep. Cooler doing a good job being out of sight. I guess both yellows spawn at the same time, but also the mega health's coming up really soon. And
surely Cooler will challenge for this mega.
is he going to do that? Let's see.
Not. Looks for the rail instead.
I think that was a nice exit rail. I think he decided that he didn't have a good chance at really connect. Anyways, big fight.
Yeah, great rocket there from Rapha as he makes his escape once again. And he's looking healthy at 140 health, 27 armor. Over on the other side, Cooler has 100 health. Oh, now 60 armor as he does get hit with that rocket.
Yeah, that was a great initial rocket by Rapha, reading the Cooler go up the jump pad. Oh, just barely misses that rocket jump. That would have given him good position, but,
oh, great combo again for Rapha, and he knows he can get in for the frag, and it's the rail off the jump pad. Great frag for Rapha, and he's now 5-0 in the lead. And Cooler decides it's time to do some damage. He's got low health, he's down to just 44 there, even lower, and now on 7 HP, of course, rocket in the hand of Cooler. I can't believe Rapha survived for so long.
But it's not going to matter.
There is Rapha straight off the spawn, and he negates that one frag that Cooler put on the board. Both players, of course, railgun in hand after the spawn. No rocket launcher yet for Cooler. He picks up a shotgun. This is a dangerous position with no rocket launcher.
Yeah, Rapha knows this.
And Rapha might just try to keep that rocket launcher out of the hands of the European champion.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Oh, that's a great rocket, and a second brilliant rocket from Rapha.
That's really unfortunate for Cooler. I mean, he came around the corner just as Rapha was like running full speed at that exact spot, and it was a pretty clean kill for Rapha. So now, I mean, he looks to get the next few yellows and kind of maybe get another kill.
20 seconds for Mega as well. Cooler waiting out on this yellow. Yellow is in position. Rapha says, thank you very much, I'll take that. And he's going to try and stop Cooler getting on that railgun as they meet on close range. Again, Rapha taking the railgun away, and Cooler only has a plasma, but he's picked up Mega health. Going to get himself in on the low yellow as well. Rapha will drop down, trying to do some rocket damage. Will then decide, I don't need to stick around for this fight. Cooler with the machine gun damage. Good rockets from Rapha. Cooler manages to dodge, but not for long, as Rapha makes it 8-1 with 3.5 minutes to go. Great rail right off the spawn as well.
I mean, that was a dangerous situation for Rapha, but fortunately for him, he connected all of his rockets. I mean, that machine can really wear you down unexpectedly in situations like that.
7 times is the name of the game. Here comes a very aggressive Rapha. And he's like, well, I've got a shotgun, you've got a railgun. Hit me a couple of times if you want, but I'm going to get this frag. And he will take an 8-frag lead. CZM, 3 minutes, 8 frags. Definitely doable. What does Cooler have to do?
I mean, it looks like Rapha's getting a little bit greedy there, going for that kill when Cooler's jumping away with railgun. Cooler's definitely got a chance here. I mean, he hits the shot, which he does. He's going to get a good stack now. Rapha's got to be very careful here. I mean, 7 frags in 3 minutes on T4 is completely doable. And Cooler has all the weapons and a pretty decent stack now. Rapha has no railgun.
You think we'll see Rapha playing defensive around that middle area with the doors?
It's going to be really tough for him.
Decision there for Rapha for actually going towards that fight. But of course he will take a bit of health away. Good rocket from Cooler. Rapha has made the jump over, and there's a shotgun finisher for Cooler. It's 6 frags now. 2 minutes left on the clock. Cooler knows it's definitely doable. He's got a spring in his step now as he tries to come back in this fight. Yellow gun missed, but yellow armor connected.
Missed the rocket jump. That's kind of crucial for Rapha. Oh, that's really crucial for Rapha. I mean, if Cooler had made that rocket jump, he'd have been in great position to get that yellow and get the kill.
And Cooler a little bit careful there around the railgun. He knows that if Rapha gets it, he can negate all the armor, and of course his last mega health is picked up, and that will be almost the last mega of the game. Shot missed.
Rapha is looking to hit 3 really indirect rockets, just enough to knock Cooler down to kind of equal stack with him.
This is bad from Rapha, but he's stuck, of course, by that teleporter exit. Cooler knows he's got to go for it. Rapha decides to rocket jump away, but Cooler will land with a rail. It's now 5 frags that the European champion has to make up in this last 1 minute and 18 seconds. Can he do it, CZM?
It's going to be tough, but I mean, he has a spring in his step, like you said. He's hitting the important shots, and here we go. He found Rapha, got a clean kill. That's exactly what he needs. It's completely doable for Cooler at this point.
There's the rocket jump up. Rapha going to be sealed off by this on the yellow. Cooler has to be careful. The rockets are brilliant from Rapha. Cooler down to just 19 out. In comes the rocket from Rapha, and he makes that 5 frag difference appear once again.
Really sick defensive play by Rapha.
And he doesn't really need the kill.
But he gets it.
Oh, he gets it anyway. On Cooler's typing. GG, says Cooler, with 40 seconds still left on the clock. Rapha 6 frags in the lead. He's building up this lead now. And with 30 seconds to go, surely we are going to be seeing our first champion 2 years in a row here in the Intel Extreme Masters. And Rapha crowning what started off as a bit of a shaky toss, turning it into an absolute beast of a tournament with a 3-0 here in the final. 16 seconds left till the end of map number 3.
That was a really good play by both players. I kind of would have liked to see Cooler not eat as many anticipated rockets earlier in this match. That kind of gave Rapha the comfortable lead, but really nice try to come back.
So here we go. The champion 2 years in a row is Rapha from SK Gaming. An absolutely brilliant performance, and he will have his name written once again on the cup. An amazing game, and CZM, I tell you what, you can give me tips for betting in the future, because you seem to be right all the time, my friend.
2 in a row, yeah.
And an amazing performance. Rapha, of course, the champion. Cooler knows that he was outplayed in that game. CZM, the defining moments of that match for you?
The defining moment for me was the T9 game, the T7 game. During the overtime, should I continue? Rapha had a slight stack advantage on Cooler right before the Mega Health spawned. Instead of jumping for the Mega Health and trying to, muscle Cooler out, Rapha actually waited, let Cooler get the Mega Health, did a little bit of shaft damage, didn't take any damage himself, and then hit a falling rail on Cooler. So, I mean, you'd think, okay, if I can get the Mega Health and get in a fight with the guy, I'll probably win. But instead, he was patient enough to, focus on not taking any damage himself, give uncontested damage, the falling rail, and that set him up for the defining kill at the Red Armor in that first map. I could go into more detail on the second map. I mean, that was just a really impressive play by both players. I think it could have gone either way.
Yep.
And this was a textbook T4 game by Rapha.
So, Rapha will be our champion 2 seasons in a row, showing his dominance here in the Intel Extreme Masters.
Und jetzt wollen wir direkt mit der Winner Ceremony hier in QuakeLive weitermachen. Es war eine Hammerpartie. Wir wollen natürlich alle 3 Sieger hier auf die Bühne holen, aber vorher den offiziellen der ESL, den Product Manager Michał Blicharz. Großen Applaus für ihn.
All right. SK-rapha Hendrixson has made history for the first time in the history of this competition since 2006. For the first time we have somebody who won twice. And that's the American defending title. Okay, so without further ado, let's bring out to the stage the player who has defeated his teammate in order to win a 3rd place and a bronze medal. This is the Frenchman from Fnatic. Strength! Kevin. Give a big hand to Strengths. And in 2nd place, everyone's favorite, or almost everyone's, representing Team Mars Sports and Team Razor, hailing from Russia. This will be the beast from the east, Anton Singov. Anton, this is your moment to Thank your fans who have brought this wonderful sign here and all the others at home that were supporting you. Unfortunately, you haven't won this one. What do you have to say to your fans?
I have to say sorry to them. Sorry, guys. Thank you very much for cheering for me, and not this time. Thank you so much.
Give a big hand to Kula. And as we approach the final moment of this season, for QuakeLive at least, this portion of the season is done. The first man who will have his name written twice on this trophy. Let's bring out the defending champion and the new champion at the same time. Welcome to the stage, Intel Extreme Masters QuakeLive World Champion, SK-rapha Hendrixson. Shane, congratulations, man. Before I give you the trophy, I'll give you a minute just to say whatever's on your mind right now. And please, by all means, do smile. You smile way too rarely at moments like these.
I just want to thank everybody for coming out and watching this, and to all the players that played in this tournament. This is one of the toughest tournaments, if not the toughest that I've ever had to win in. And everybody played great and had to bring out the best of me. And I'm just so thankful that I managed to win back-to-back, and I don't know, I haven't felt this good in a long time.
All right, Shane, I'm going to step back, I'm going to hide the microphone, and I'm going to hand you over the trophy. How's that sound? All right, thank you very much. We have our first gold medalist of the Intel Extreme Masters World Championship.